Welcome to my very first YouTube video. Feels a little weird standing out my front yard, praying nobody drives by. But anyway, my name is Becky, and we run a little homestead here on our property, and we call it Toy Creek Farm. Tauy. Pronounced toy. I know it's weird. But there's a creek down on our lower part of our property called Toy Creek, hence the name. None of the rest of my family, namely my husband, wanted to be in this video, so hopefully if the channel does a little bit better, then maybe he'll want to pop in every now and again. But I figured what better way to start this off than picking some pawpaws and showing you guys how to process pawpaws, because if you didn't know, pawpaws are native to the eastern United States. They ripen in the fall, and they're like almost a really tropical tasting fruit. It's crazy. Anyway, so let's do it. We are processing pawpaws, and if you've ever done this, you know that it's a very big pain in the butt. Now, I used to take a vegetable peeler and peel all of these and then try to take all of the seeds out by hand. And if you've ever done that, you know why I'm kind of smiling and chuckling about that, because it is dang near impossible sometimes to get these seeds out. So what I'm doing this year is I'm basically cutting around the seed, almost like you would an avocado, and gonna get that cut in half for you. If you've never seen a pawpaw before, they're native to the eastern half of the United States, and they're almost like a custard inside. They're very much like banana crossed with mango crossed with pineapple for the flavor, but they're notorious for how difficult they are to work with and are to eat. So I'm just squeezing the skin here and just squeezing all of the custardy pulp right on out of this little jacket. And that works way easier than trying to peel it with a vegetable peeler, because this skin is honestly, it's pretty thin, and it does make it pretty tough to work with when you're trying to peel it. So already can say that this is my new favorite method of doing this. And I've only done a few of these. So we're just going to keep on taking the pants off of these guys, so to speak, taking the jackets off. I don't know how you want to word that. But if you get a little skin left over kind of where you cut, just try to trim that away as best you can. And then keep on squeezing right into your bowl. And I'm doing this in a mixing bowl because instead of trying to peel the seeds out of the little pockets one by one, which is really difficult to do because they are almost in these little weird pockets of custard, and it is very hard to get that off, and they are very slippery and slimy. So instead of trying to do those one by hand, I'm going to try this in my mixing bowl with my little paddle attachment, and we're just going to whir it up when we're done, maybe on the low speed it has, and hopefully that separates these from the seeds, and we don't have to worry about mashing it up because it's already a custard, so that's how we're processing it anyway. So it's all going to be mushed up and goopy anyway. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this pans out for me. Alright, so I'm just going to keep on doing this. Pop yourself on whatever music you like. I'm going to listen to an audiobook, and we're just going to knock this out. It's probably going to take me a little while, but quicker than the vegetable peeler method, so we're going with it. I'm listening to The September House, by the way. I don't know if anybody's read that or listened to that, but I'm getting close to the end of it, so the spooky, scary, haunted house factor is starting to creep up quite a lot, and I'm getting really into it, so I'm going to listen to that, and I'll come back when I'm done, and I'll show you the finished product here before we start to put that into the KitchenAid. Okay, we're done. I've got this much. It sounds delicious. But we're going to put it into the stand mixer and see what happens. Oh, it would help if I raised the bowl up. Let's try this again. All right. Now I'm going to put this into, not really a strainer, but like a salad bowl spinner thing, because the gaps are bigger. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try to like push it through. I'm going to fill it up and then try to push it through. Stay tuned. Oh man, I'm sweating. Because those ones are too hard. Those are all the seeds I got out.
You should do that on your YouTube channel.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're putting it into 1 cup measured bags. That way they're ready for baking. Because I'm going to put this into Paw Paw banana bread. If this one doesn't eat it all.
Let me see, let me see. Let me see.
In the camera? No. All right, 5 cups worth of Paw Paw pulp out of all of that. And that's what we got. This is going in the freezer and will become Paw Paw bread eventually. And the rest of it, we're gonna go and give to some deserving little piggies. Marty. Here he comes. Big Daddy. And some Paw Paws? These ones are a little too hard. He may or may not like. Oh, he likes them. Good job. We'll come down here for the big guys. Well, teenagers, I guess. That's a muddy one. Hey, everybody. I don't think I can do this two-handed. All right, thanks for joining us today. Feels weird doing this. I don't know. Do I do a sign off? I don't really know. If you like what you see, stick around. Subscribe if you feel like it. And I'm going to try to make videos perhaps once a week. We'll try to stick to that and we'll see how it goes. But glad you're here. Hope you learned something. And I know I've got a couple little girls who are very excited for some Paw Paw muffins in our future.